さっきトトさんのお弁マルゼンさん、おごってくださってありがとうございました。問題ナッシング。この前ドライブデートしてくれたお礼よ。それでその後はどう？うまくいってる？はい、最近つきまとっていた焦燥感、風と一緒に吹き飛んだみたいです。それはよかった。やっぱりグラスちゃんと私どこか似てるところあるから。だからまた悩み事があったらドライブでかっ飛ばしちゃいましょう。そうですね。いつも先輩にお任せするのもなんですから。今はね、ライズもライズの
I
こと
had the unintentionally. I had the unintention to press the right click button. Hi, and this is the wait time for another Umamusume stream. This time it's only on the event story side. The next one will be another story chapter. Will be second main story chapter.
ライズ、
Seeing the latest update from yesterday's Umamusume Itinerary in Japan, they finally finished main story arc 2. So now I might as well get moving because
ライズもちゃんと避けるかな。
you playable Uma in the main story.
そう信じられるようになりたいな。
I'll just try to cover I will just start covering the other half of the Arc 2 story at Arc 2 Chapter 1. So
いつも笑顔で一生懸命
it's not considered a trilogy.
うららちゃんを見てるとライズも
Yes,
頑張ろうって思うの。
Yes, let's go for the main story. I wish,
あ
but
なたと
let me check a little bit on
話は
my
と
story
ても興味
entries.
深いですね。
It looks like at this point, look at this. Meijuro Tokai, I almost got all episodes unlocked. Kept the story, you know. And then Vodcast, I got a chapter unlocked. Grass Wonder, whatever Uma characters that I can cover. Sakura Pakishino. Actually, that would be interesting because I would like to start off with Special Week, but I do not have her unlocked just yet. Yeah, all character story episodes. I always like to do the omnibus version of reading a character story. Like I would actually stream a bit and then halfway through didn't get to a character. So I prefer to do all chapters in one sitting. That way you're all caught up with the characters in the game. So sorry. Now it's almost cooled down. It's almost like 1 month since the game launched. The game launched in June 26, 2025. And I gotta say, 1 month into the game, I do like to keep my progress as is. Satisfied with my goals, got my guaranteed support cards. Maybe next time I'll get I'll get a new playable Uma. Just one at a time. You know, slow progress makes better progress than just doing a short burstful and then feeling as different. So yeah, brand new friends. Just started 6 days ago, so now I got the opportunity to unlock all the story chapters. Because of the character cards that I have, I managed to unlock all the story chapters in one go. So, so at this point, I guess it's now ready for me to cover the event story. I just need to ready up the crops because the one I'm using is the game crop and the other is the PC crop. So if you can tell which one, this is without the crop. It's somewhat smaller because of the gap between the left border and the mini menu, which I don't think it's essential to show that off. So I decided to just keep the two screens on the same on the live feed. It's just a little bit of a there's a little bit of a slightly bigger UI scaling because this stream UI that I'm originally using is usually for mobile game and also DMM client. So, assuming that I would have watched Umamusume Pretty Derby Season 2, which is which is the rivalry focusing on Togai Teigo and Majora McQueen, I should be able to catch up with the story plot for the anime. So, yep, it is a tie-in event on anime season 2, so I do recommend reading the story, but since I haven't done that yet, I'm assuming I'll not gonna assume everything about what up with the event story. Very here this BGM can't help but think of a certain hat shop. Boshi! I wish. Very sure it's Boshi. That the April Fool's unit of Umamusume. Because Umamusume characters with wearing small caps, hats. Oh, it will be available. Maybe it'll be available on English versions. April Fool's anniversary, April Fool's event. So, alright. This is plainly an arrangement for Yumeo Kakeru. The opening song for Umamusume Pretty Derby second season. Now, I promise you, it will be a short stream afterwards. Next stream will be on Friday. Wanted to cover main story arcs now that the English version is available. I can just start off in the first arc in English and then continue on start arc 2 because they set in different eras. So anyway, let's give it a move on. And yes, I am so looking forward for the second coming of Kita Sato in the English version. Guess they're not gonna be ready in about 8 months or so. Da 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 da. I do like this. Before we get to know Itasan, Black, and Satoru Daimon, the placeholders being Umamusume Child A and Child B, you can guess who the seiyus are just by hearing their voice. So, if I recall, I think this is in the anime season 2. Although this one is more expressive. You kinda missed that one. And then several years later. Well then, welcome to Grayson Academy, you two. Yay! It's been a long time since I haven't seen those two in an event story. If only I guess they're not in a rush to add another character variant, but yes, there's no screenshot button, so apparently the only option I can do is just press the F12 on Steam. But the interference is that I needed the hide button automatically ready once I use the screenshot button in the game. So anyway, you went into the blade neighbor Kita mode. Of course, I didn't see that when I was watching Umamusume Pretty Derby third season. Maybe I should replay some of the episodes. What? What do you mean die? Yeah, you said look over here! Do those boys have psychic powers? Nah. Oh, this is science! They're just skipping stones. Even I don't know how to do skipping stones. I mean, it just takes like science mind to throw into the right angle trajectory just to see stones hopping about 3 hops in it before.
ギリギリ間に合ったみたい。よかった。
Oh man, why is it? Been long. Hey, forgot this joke played in because Kita just thought I was just sneaking into the race course.
それをデビュー前の諸君に実感してもらうための特別レース。
Hey, not much. Not much coming up on the event story. Well, at least I'm replaying the old ones.
一騎当選の
But
決物
the
と本気
pacing
の
will
レー
be
スとなる。
will be faster anyways,
その姿
so
に諸君が何を思い
I'm not gonna run out in a week on a weekly basis. Just that there's no roadmap yet for when I will start covering the story chapters. Given that Umamusume Itinerary finished the first story arc at around 1.5 anniversary. It might take a year and a quarter. A year and a quarter after the game launches to complete the main story. At least its first arc. Yep. Okay, Theo. That's her Phoenix costume from the anime, I think.
まったく。会長はまだお話中でしたのに。
You get Veteran McQueen wearing bright colors, and you can tell the contrast of those two, fire and light.
君の新しい勝負服もなかなか活かしてるもん。ほらほら、アピールしなくて大丈夫？
I wish I could recall, but Theo did have a broken leg near the end of the anime season 2.
皆さん私しか見えなくな
Eventually,
ります
Theo will recover.
そう来なくちゃ。
So that's why the symbolism of her costume based on Phoenix. Even if Phoenix dies, the Phoenix will rise again.
かっこいい。北ちゃんもよかったね。大好きな帝王さんが目の前
Those two are your idols.
帝王さん。
She's not gonna be yet. Come on. I mean, you saw her early on in Theo's career. Hmm? Ah, this is Is it the G1 race? Wow, even the racing theme used for this. Wait, if this is Mogi race tournament or mock race, then I can see why they use this fanfare. But I think it's based on the G1. Will the light or fire win to the goal end? Yep, Tokyo race course. There it is. Pretty sure this is coming from the anime. As much as I like to see that, admiring McQueen as her idol, sometimes she compliments Theo too, which is Benjamin McQueen's rival. Which is kind of a loose connection. Or cool, yeah, I guess IRL and Black, they rarely race with Satoru Dive in real life. Usually Kita-san Black challenges the contemporary or Satoru Diamond's sister is Satoru Brown. This is Yumeo Kakeru. For those wondering, the English title is actually Run for Our Dreams. Well, expansion on the sidelines, but it's sensible because look at this. Theo, McQueen, and Nice Nature as the vocals. That will have to remind me. I really need to catch up because I only paused at up to the end of up to the mini arc of Rice Showers arc in season 2. I think season 2 episode 8. maybe around the episode where they played an anime song with Rice Shower in it. Well, kind of makes sense because the V-roll is playing the anime opening. It does extend further since it's not this is not limited to the anime's usual 90-second TV broadcast limit, or rather the recommended limit for how anime songs will play before the actual episode starts. Of course, the Nakama de Raibaru motive. Like, I feel like the game is hyping down. Ooh. I feel like the game's hype is now cooling down. At least it's almost a month after the game launched. Like, I think 4 weeks or so. Just give it around 3 more days. Wait, if I switch Theo and McQueen at the center, will their costumes change? Because Theo's costume changed in the middle of the stage, in the middle of this live theater. Wait, maybe there's a possibility. Probably an Easter egg if you're to switch off with Theo and McQueen. Maybe just a little bit of curiosity. Now, depending on the volume, I had to reduce to like negative 15 decibels so that the song is just like as if it's a BGM. So, Koga's busy with Data Live. But he is also the first one to finish Main Story Arc 2, which not in a rush anyway. Eventually, you two will have your very own. Actually, you two will have your very own season. Second to none, sure, but did McQueen race first or Theo race first? Oh dear, here comes the rival. Here comes the rivalry. They're still arguing all the way to the shopping district. Well, shopping mall, not shopping district. Jareteru. Not when there's a horse who wins Itinerary is the his first race. The snowball will keep rolling. Oh no, Itinerary. Actually, it's not that usual for some horses to be named after internet threads. Like I did saw a horse named Fortnite Dance, which is I think it's not the default name of that default Fortnite Dance. Where was that? It's called Dance Moves, not Fortnite Dance. Why not name the horse Fortnite Dance Moves? Then you get then that makes sense. Although that would have caused Riot Games an additional permission from Epic Games, plus an additional you could say additional publishing incentive to publish Umamusume Pretty Derby on Epic Games Store. I think Steam usually gets more gacha games than Epic Games, even though there are a few cases where Epic Games also hosts gacha games such as Bordering Waves and Honkai.
ちゃんと私の夢だから。
Not sure, but maybe Hoiverse also
うちの事
posted
業に関わ
also
る皆
published
様、
ZZZ
い
on
ろんな方の
PC.
願いがあって私は生まれてきたの。たくさんの期待に全部応えて、
Oh yeah, they also
私だけ
hosted
の走りを見せたい。
Hoiverse also hosted Genshin Impact on Epic Game Store, but not on Steam. But they also posted
夢を叶えられるよ。
Honkai, but they
みんなを笑顔にでき
posted
るよ。
Honkai Impact
絶
Third
対
on
に
Steam,
その力があ
but
なたにはあ
not
る
the other
と。
games. Ding dong!
あれ、この音楽ってまずい、寮の門限、急いで帰らなくちゃ。
Well, you two can race, right? Run back to your
別のお
apartments!
車を呼べば。スマホは持ってきていませんでした。
Wow! Wow, convenient. Oh, she'll call her taxi driver. Probably Uber. Probably Uber, but oh no, she doesn't have her phone. Wait, how come either of you don't have any phones when it's already nighttime? Come on, safety first.
じゃあタクシーで。
You could use a taxi.
北ちゃん、私のお財布持ってないよね。
You're kidding me!
持ってないし、私もお金ない。とにかく走るよ、ダイヤちゃん。
Oh wow,
またやってしまった。
those two.
私ってなんでいつもこうなんだろう。
I'm guessing Daya's the one writing the journal.
次のレースはきっとチャンスがある。もっと頑張って。それで次は。
Oh man, just hearing the voice of who is writing in that journal, it's gotta be Daya-chan. Well, the next day.
やっと終わった。二人で掃除する広さじゃないってこれ。
Well, you're not cleaning the entirety of the school by the
寮
way.
長さんがお決めになったことだから。
You're basically cleaning the residential side of the school, not the entire school, like gymnasium, race course, school, everything. You're not being punished for that. Fujiki won't do that. There's also an iconic mode. The wife does not know and the wife knows everything. Are those real horses?
なんと言ってもダイヤちゃんが一緒だしね。
US horse.
私
The
大好きな友達と一緒なら
what?
なんだって嬉しいもん。ダイヤちゃんと並んで走るの楽しみだな。
Oh my god.
そうだね。
I'd be
私も
blown
同
away.
じ気持ちだけど。
Oh my god. Yep, it's real. I checked I checked a little bit on Google and said, oh, the wife doesn't know and the wife knows everything. Oh man. I'm checking the US horse just so the wife knows. I'm almost convinced I thought those are meme horses, but they're real. I wonder who's screaming at the back. Let me check. Oh, it's actually the last line for this episode. I wonder who's screaming in the next episode then. For those wondering, yes, wait, yes, I know, it's the iconic duo of the Menjuno pairing. Well, Menjuno and Commoner pair, because we usually have, they usually have those, other than McQueen and Theo, which are, two of them are the highlight Umas for anime's second season. Why is this taking so long? Why is this taking so long? I wanted to read this story, but, oh well. Unfortunately, Fortunately, I still have to work at office tomorrow. So yeah. What's this? Why is this going to take so long? What do we got for what's going on at next World Reddit? Oh yeah, announcement. Oh yeah, the plum figure for Rodino and Megumi. They were shown on the recent Asuna live stream. And I kind of have to ask. There's now special message boards. Not message boards like forums, but you can. It's like super chats. Super chats on YouTube live streams, but you can just pay with Siska, and then you can have your name highlighted on the next Squid Meat stream.
誰かが苦しんでる。肛門の方からだ。行こう。
5 berry wetters in a row. Ah man, those two.
ネイチャさんは全然怖くないって。だからおいで。
I wonder what TikTok
泥まみれに
Nate
してあげるからさ。鬼だ。怖いよ。
Bah!
何してんだろうあの二人。
Another day for
ネイチャは泥まみれ。
let me check the
ターボのいたずら。
there are now forgetting the worst teams other than Team Speaker and Team Serious. Well, there's Helios and Pulver though.
泥パーティー。そういえば流行ってるって聞いたことある。かも？多分。めっちゃ盛り上がってるし、うちらも混じったくん、いやみごったくん。
Okay, it's actually Team Canopus. Never mind. Just another day. Oh man. If I have the screenshot button in the game, I would be able to take at least a no heads up display copy and then the one win. It will be funny. So anyway, wait!
いや増えんな。これどういう状況だろう。
Well, let me see.
いや増えんな。
Anyway, Nature's there. Turbo, another day for the Team Canopus. And then Nature's like, hey, what up? We're Peleus and Malfer. And then the localization team thought would be a good idea to just say, nobody invited you.
いや増えんな。
I think it almost fit with the syllables that Nice Nature is saying in the original dialogue. Although it kinda have more extended context.
全然わかんない。とにかく誰か呼ぶか。
Well, I doubt it. Huh? Who's slamming? Eh?
誰もコースに現れないと思えば。
Oh,
皆さん、
there's
掃除の後は
Iconodictus.
合同トレーニングとお伝え
Ironically,
したは
I
ず
trained
ですが
Iconodictus in the Japanese version. Almost got her to use it.
ビビった。
But Iconodictus is around BT68.
大宅ヘリオスさんとメジロパーマ
Even
ン
if
さん
I haven't unlocked
あ
more
なた方は
potentials
授
on
業を
her.
サボり遊んでいた件で罰掃除中でしたよね。
いやサボるつもりなかったんだよ。
Genius Feely taking on the two bears.
止まるねって言うじゃん。
What is up with this
お
localization?
前らダメダメだな。優秀なターボを見習ってもいいぞ。
Well, sometimes you got overboard, Turo.
あなたも授業中の教室を駆
You
け
were
回っ
given
てまして
cleaning
罰
duties.
掃
Probably
除中だと
running
思い
around.
ますね。
Wow.
ターボのは罰じゃないの。
Sasuga student
副
count.
会長に頼むから落ち着け。
I mean, vice
お願いされ
president.
たの。
そうでしたか。
It's gotta be Fujiki Seki. Oh no, Fujiki Seki
Simon,
is the one managing the dorms.
あなたは
Wonder who's managing the
あなた
school
は
then?
なぜここにいるの
I
で
guess
すか。
Air Groove.
逆に教えて。
You can tell because Air Groove usually
わかったよダイヤ
usually
ちゃん。
disciplines
今度は
classmates for
今度
behaving
練習中みたいだね。
inappropriately.
なるほど。
You have the same frame where Kita, Sato, and Nice Nature are the same.
コントじゃないわい。で、
Well, I guess this is Nice Nature and Kita San Black's first meeting.
ポンポンポン。掃除パーツ北里ちゃん入学マジオメシーカー始めます。ウェイ。
Hajimasu way!
ありがとうござい
Wow.
ますいや、なんで
まだ入学したてで不安な
She
新
does
入生
not
を
say that,
先
by
輩
the
として
way.
励ましたい。ヘリオスさんのお気持ちはごもっともだと思います。
Party, really? That's not what she said, by the way.
いや、なんで
Oh, yeah, why?
あんたって
That's
顔に似合わ
more or
せ
less
て意外と
inaccurate.
乗るよね
I can only try and
わ
correct
ざわ
a
ざ
few
私たちのため
simple
にあ
ones,
り
but
が
the
とうございま
complex
す
ones,
優
I have
しい先
to
輩たちと知り合えて
reread
よ
the
かった
lines carefully.
いえ、ターボさんたちがお騒がせして失礼しました。
Well,
ところであなた方は
Nature
あそこで何
did
を
have justification to, scare off
実は
with
私たちも
Turbo
掃
because
除してたんで
you
す
know
よ
her
ね
tracksuit got dirtied around.
マジうちらバツ友ってわけだしたらもう身内っしょイエイイエイ
Wait, this doesn't make sense. Prison pals babies were. Okay, seriously, that makes us like total prison pals. They're not in jail. Well, more like pen pals, which is more appropriate. 20 prison pals.
で何したん校庭で流しそうめんそれともやっぱ廊下好き
Nagashi Somen.
かもしたね
She said Nagashi Somen. Wait, I could have sworn that.
で何したん校庭で流しそうめんそれともやっぱ廊下スケボー大会系かもしたね
She literally said Nagashi Somen, but I guess changing that to barbecue, because, well, I thought it's appropriate in the western side. Was unhinged? Are you kidding me? Ah!
違う
I didn't get
海作ってたんだ
I
よ
didn't get
だっ
the
て俺
blue
ゴ
head.
ミ集めてたし
You know,
それ
Hitatsato.
かマーベラス計画に飲まれたとかね大丈夫
Wait, that was more.
二人とも
Not sure if Marvelous is part of the. Oh, I think Marvelous is on a different team.
姉ちゃんは脅しすぎ二人とも安心してそんなヤバいやつばっかじゃないからさ
Way to go, scaring your new trainees at the
いや
academy.
いやあの目白家のお嬢様が何言ってんだか
Major Princess? You were talking about McQueen.
じゃあマックイーンさんと同じ
Palmer is, but Nature is referring to McQueen, not Palmer.
神さすがトレセン学園やっぱり普通のウマ娘っていない
You haven't seen nothing yet.
どうしようかな
I wonder who's next. Why is it always the previous chapter? Oh no, we've yet to discover who made that sound. This is the same thing, but with the unlucky 2-star character that will be playable before the game's first anniversary.
どうしようかな
I guess I like that's kind of Ryzer.
あの人悩んでるみたいちょっと声かけてきます
That was that one time. Oh, I do like that. I do like that character being in second place.
北ちゃんって片付け大将なんです昔から困ってる子や一人の子を
I wish
放っておけないみたい
I wish I know what I was laughing, but if I had the support card, oh, it's actually an Uma event. There's a connection between Albanai and Usaichi Pandora. Ever since we were young, she's never been able to turn away from someone in trouble. Well, she is a very helpful Samaritan Umamusume
二
after
人は
all.
幼馴染なんだそっかそっかじゃあきっと強くなるね二人とも
I guess I made the right choice getting the mother of Albanai before
カツカレー
being
だとカロ
playable.
リーオーバーだよねでもあのサクサクふわふわジュルリ
That
どうしても食べたいなら
Ryzer?
我慢することないですカロリー取った分トレーニングもきっとや
Yeah,
りますよ
just don't waste that calories just for
いっぱい
resting.
頑張れるようにカツカレーにしちゃおうかな
There was Or is
い
that
つも迷っちゃうから
different from
助かった
carbs?
よ。
I think carbs and calories are
私
the
新
same.
入生の北さんブラックです。私は待ちかねたホイザって言うんだ。ありがとう北ちゃん。
Oh yeah, carbs and calories are related.
うわびっくりした。
Wait,
何何
just now Twin Turbo decided to follow along.
ちょ
Helios.
い茶色すぎ。カラバリ的にトマトサラダとかだ。トマト。
Maybe.
確かに彩りがあるともっと美味しいですね。
You know who likes tomato? Maki Nishikino.
もっと色つけられるよ。ケチャップ、マヨ、マスタード、たらこ、
Tarako? Budo?
うんうん。
Tarako Budo?
どう
Wait, what are those combinations? I'm gonna add even more colors. Ketchup, mayo, mustard, fish, and grapes. Fish eggs, basically, I think they vary depending on the color, depending on the species of the fish, but it's basically raw seafood. That's called fish eggs. I don't remember fish eggs being a good condiment, but yeah, I miss eating fish eggs, but at the same time I miss eating those when it turns out the roe is part of a fish, part of inside of a fish when I was eating tilapia. Also, what is this combination?
いいのに乗ってって。こうなったらペガ盛りレインボーカツ
This
カレ
is
ー作る
the
しか。
family was chick
レインボーカツカレー。ほどほどにね。北ちゃん、あちらの方、なんだかすごくホッとする方だね。
I
ダ
mean,
イヤちゃん
sure.
もそう思う？
Budweiser,
トラセン学園にもちゃんと
Budweiser is
みたいな
like
人っていたんだね。
the well-informed Umamusume out of the Team Kanopas.
で、ターボにお願いなんだけ
BT
ど。
Tops!
野外していって爆音鳴らしちゃう。
What is up with this?
ターボが逃げなら速攻いけるっし
Well,
ょ。うわー、面白そう。
well, out of all the characters in Team Kanopas, yeah, Budweiser is the good clown member of the team.
みんな調子は
Turbo, on the other hand, if she runs too fast, she'll run out of stamina pretty fast.
イエーイ。
Then you have the voice of reason being
なんじゃこりゃ。
Ikuno Dictus.
DJ セットのようですね。いつ準備したんでしょうか。
Oh yeah.
北里ちゃん、お
Oh yeah. Helios is playing DJ.
ヘリオスかま
I forgot that I almost never forgot that in the jukebox you'll usually see Baka mix or aka song remixes. Opioid Dead Setsu, but bass boosted 800%. Turn off the bass. Maybe pause the music or unplug the big bass speaker over here.
このままだと彼女が。
Here comes Airgroove.
後ろ。
Airgroove's ears are not that sensitive to noise.
よし、だいぶ綺麗になりましたね。
I guess it's punishment for playing the music loud at school during school hours. They went
うちらの
shopping
チームワーク最
for
強。
student
チーム爆
council.
ゴミ嫌い。イエーイ。
Trash
は
troopers.
チーム地域への奉仕活動隊の方が合うかと。当面生徒会主催の多岐にわたる活動へ参加することになりますから。
Well, given that Airgroove was here, and then she was like, "Oh, what are you two doing?" Well, actually, on screen, Airgroove's just looking at Palmer and Helios, and they're actually, Danger and Palmer are the ones who saw Airgroove, and they're like, "Oh shit, we've been caught. We got caught." Oh man, that is nuts. Well, when you need to stop the music that is bass boosted 800%, just call an air groove. She's not sensitive to bass noises.
いやー、北さんと里野まで巻き込んで悪いね。けど驚いたよ。二人とも
Those two didn't have
手際がいい
anything
っ
to
ていう
do
か
with the incident early this morning.
慣れてるからかな。私よくダイヤちゃんとこのボランティア手伝ってたんで。
Well, that is in character of her,
里野のとこ
given
は
that
そういうの
Kita-chan
熱心なん
is
だ。
more of a Samaritan Umamusume.
北ちゃんともその時出会って懐かしい
If I
です。
recall, Satono Daibo
先輩
does
方
come
で大丈
from
夫ですか？
a royal family, different from the
まあ、トレー
Meijiro
ニングに支障
family.
はないように考慮してくれてるっぽいし。
She does
なん
have
とかなるよ。
she does have her sister Satono crown.
ゆるいなぁ。いろいろやることが増えて大変な日々です。でも楽しいな。これからは毎日早起きしてランニ
Okay,
ン
I
グ
guess
しよ
this one has to
う。起きられたら
be. Yeah, I think it has to be Kita-chan. Out of character. This is already like the second half of the stream. Second half of the event story.
みんなで取り組
And
む
so
奉仕
far,
活動にも慣れてきた。
Kita-san, Black, and
Alvin
Satono
のこと、
Diamond have yet to meet
私
their
たちがやって
idols
きたのは、
at school.
すごい。お姉ちゃん知ってる。いっぱい走ってるよね。
This is coming from the anime, I think.
それはど
Well, I
う
guess
も
it is
あり
illustrated
がとう
based on the
ございます。
anime.
す
All of the young Umamusume love nice
ごい。
nature.
かわいいね。
Also, Majitan with the character, the illustrator.
いや、そんな簡単に大好きとか、
No, to remove her
尻
earmuffs.
尾もふわふわで可愛いね。耳もぴょこぴょこ可愛いね。いや、混ざるな。私がこんな目に。
I guess you're more or less you visited the shopping district more often, so they usually pick you because you're their most favorite customer.
今日は走ることが大好きな馬娘のみんなにちょっぴりお姉ちゃんの私たちが走り方を教えるね。はーい。もう私は無理。疲れた。子供の無邪気さは心にくる。
She was being
そんなに
young.
たくさん年は離れて
We're
な
not
いでし
even
ょ。
that much
大
older,
げ
Nathan.
さ。
ん？
あら、あなたはこっちに来ないの？お姉ちゃんと一緒に遊ばない？
Come
お姉ちゃ
on.
ん知ってる？この前お風邪でレース休んでた。この子は本当は
Chelsea knows this Umamusume.
ママが言ってたよ。いいところまでって。
You always finish it against first.
It's
Is it
a
against
good
vision
one.
first? Not all the time. Oh no.
かっこいい。うわ
Machi-san couldn't handle the truth, so she just collapsed.
なんていうか、あのさ。
Well, aren't you innocent to talk about the truth?
さあ、みんなついておいで。私がビシバシ鍛えてあげるからね。早いさ、親分。いつの間にか組織されてる。で、
Hey,
こっ
hey.
ちはこっちで。
Well, here goes Kita-chan running in the park. At least not
最後
within
の
school
方にもう一
grounds.
回ビューンって走れたらきっと一着になれるよ。ふむふむ。なるほどなるほど。
She is writing in her journal. You know, Machi-tan.
子供から教わってるし。
Any
そ
school
れでいい
vital
のか
kid.
タンホイさん。みんな楽しそうで何よりです。
Come on, you're trying to be a teacher to those kids. Now you're the one being schooled by the kid.
レースの前にカレーを食べちゃうと上手に走れないって。
Probably one of the
ジン
seven
クスがあるん
wonders.
だよ。
Narasu no Fushigi.
待って、詳しくお聞かせください。絶対に破
Yeah,
ってみ
in
せ
the
ますので。
anime, season 3, Satono Diamond does try to clear out
私だけ。
try to clear out 7 wonders.
さて、 子供たちも
What's
みんな
kind of
帰
weird
った
is
し
that
そろそろ撤収しま
What's
すか
kind of weird is that the key locks in Umamusume, they're just shaped like a key, not not where you have to place the key and put the key inside the keyhole and then
お
turn it.
姉ちゃんもう
I guess even if they have joints of a human being, they cannot turn the keys.
お姉ちゃんが勝つところ見せてね
Ah, Child C doesn't want you to get sick in the next race.
約束急にどうした
Yeah, what was that about?
頑張るよあの子にかっこいいところ見せたいもん
Well, she has a new idol.
そんな気合い入
Well,
れんでも
well, that kid being an idol too much than Ryzer.
私はいまいちだったけど
I know Team Canopus doesn't usually get any first places, but
き北ちゃんさすがにそれは
what's in the big rush? I thought you did pretty good on Welcome Race. Welcome Race being make debut better than me at any rate. Wait, you were not race? Oh dear, come on. Come on, Team Canopus already started racing before Kita-chan and Satoru and Dai-chan appeared at school.
本当にすみませんでも私帝王さんしか見えてなくていやまあ
Well,
帝王相手じゃ後ろ
well,
が
she
ね
did dance beside the two of them in Yume o Kakeru,
そりゃ
but well,
強くて
uh,
なのに努
she's
力
more
して
focused on the
もっと上を目指
protagonist
す主
character
人公キャラと
rather than the supporting
その
character,
後ろで前
which
線だけはする引き立て役じゃ
which Deicha also appeared as a supporting character in anime season
い
3.
やマジな話帝王みたいに勝つってすごいことだよ
Well, you can say Teo is perfect.
いっぱい走っていっ
90%
ぱい強くなって
perfect because
かっこ
the
いい
other
ウマ娘
10%
になる
had
そうだよ
one
ね
accident.
たちゃん私もマックイーンさんみたいに強くなりますうわ
Feels like that Teo and Kita-chan do share the same
私も
aptitude in racing in medium to long, but same times Dai-chan and McQueen have more proficiency on the what was that strategy? Not base, but Sashi, the Sashi strategy, scouting for monsters. No way they're scouting for monsters. What is this episode title?
姉ちゃさん今やる気満々なのはいいけど気をつけなって言ったの
There are some real monsters that feed on the
やる気を
enthusiasm.
食べちゃう魔物がいるんだから魔物
Yep.
そんなのいないよいないよね
What's kind of weird is that I had to pause the
ごめんごめ
pause
ん
the autoplay and then hide the
うちの
UI.
学園の主人公たちのことキラキラしまくってんのは帝王やマックイーンだけじゃないどいつもこいつもみんな夢あり夢にふさわしい実力ありライバルありの主人公フルコース堪能中ってわけ
I guess to each their own.
実力
Dream,
それ
skill,
に
well,
Rival.
nakama de rival.
おお燃えますねはいはい私もっと皆さんのこと知りたいです
Well, you are learning
よし
you are
それ
learning
じゃあ
things
今日は
from
特
Team
別に
Canopus,
タンホイザお姉さんが
the
二
the
人
team
に魔物
that
たちを紹介し
observed
まし
the
ょう
adventures of Theo and Theo
ニン
McQueen.
ニンヘリオスさんとパーマーさんは知ってるよね派手な大逃げスタイルでレースをとにかく盛り上げるコンビまあそうなんだけどなんでそんなコソコソしてるわけ
Oh,
普通に話しかけ
scouting
れ
for
ばいいじゃん
these monsters?
だって偵察って言ったら忍者だもん弟子たち次の任務に行くよニンニン
They are just scouting for those two.
あそこの3人は
Or not,
BMW って
you
呼
have
ばれてて
B&W.
いつも 一着を争ってるの。
You have one tomboy. You have two tomboys and one genius lady here.
かっこいい。じゃあ私だったら
Well, you basically
そっち
you basically have a lad who's a Mia Taylor and a Shioriko
なんだか言い
Mifune.
争ってらっしゃいますけど、
And the fan
平常運
favorites
転だね。
on the one-star
あの子た
lineup.
ちはまだデビュー前なんだけど、お
Yeah.
互いに負けたくな
I
いっ
kind
て
of
気持
forgot
ちで
their
成長す
initial
る
ranks.
未来の注目株。
Yeah, those two
未来の
those
注
two
目
don't
株。
usually like each other.
すごい、いろんな子たちがいるんだな。
I almost didn't I almost cannot tell about I almost didn't tell about Daiwa Scarlet's hair accessory placement, but
もう遅いし
considering that
今
she
日は
has
これ
more
くらいにし
fluff
とこ
on
っか。
the left side, I guess both
アンホイザ
Vodka
さんって
and
すごくいろいろ調べていらっしゃ
Daiwa
るん
Scarlet
で
are
すね。
fillies.
まだデビュー前の方のことまで。これくらい普通だよ。みんなレースの前に相手のこと調べたりするからね。
You gotta be observant if you're
Yeah,
going to the
I'm
next
kind of
race with
slow.
your rifle.
ああ、見つけたぞズルホイザ
Suruhoi-san.
ー。ズルホイザー。え、もしかして私？
Yep, you're Yo Watanabe. Watashi
見つけたぞズルホイザー。
Suruhoi-san. At least it's better than the Mambo.
ズルホイザー。え、もしかして私？
Yo Watanabe right here.
どうしたんですかターボ
What do you mean
そん
turbo?
なに慌てちゃって。だってターボ聞いたもん。町田、今度のエキシビションレース
Exhibition?
とライスと走るんでしょ。
Exhibition!
勝負服も着られるんでしょ。
I guess she's more affixed on
タ
her
ーボも走りたい。
naming her skills after the letter X, which I think Miko Vegas has Urban and Rice.
というわけで次の日、ブルボンさんとライスさんが走るとい
You
う
have
の
a
で
long distance racer and a medium to mild to medium racer.
わ
Really,
ー
rivaling each other.
今の見てた
Well,
よね。
Well, well, they're just trading, not in a mogi race.
あれがライスシャワーさんとミホのブルボンさん。あの二人すごく強い。もしかすると
Those two also appear in anime season 3. Well, at least for Kita-chan's rigorous training
ホイザ
arc.
さんはあの二人と戦うの
The
か。
one where Kita-chan has
っ
to
ていうか
complete
その
most of her
ホイザさんはど
obstacles
こ
in
に？
under 6 hours. But however,
スタちゃんにサブちゃんが
um,
ちょうどいいところ
however,
に。
most of her attempted trainings took over 6
見て
hours.
見て、お姉ちゃん応援してます。
So that's why she's trying to go as fast as she can, trading several times until
そのお手
she
紙
can reach that
もしか
record
し
of
て
below
こ
6
の間
hours.
懐いてらした子からですか？
The most rigorous
そうそう
training
本
arc.
当に応援してくれるなんて
Yeah, I can recall.
嬉しいな。よーし、お姉ちゃん頑張っちゃうぞー。うわあ、大丈夫ですか？
Maybe she tough one
力み
here.
すぎて鼻血が。多分大丈夫。
You can actually see Machitan's nose bleeding in
ライ
the
スと
anime.
ブルボンさん、
Not in the mobile game because
レース
content guidelines.
うん
However, this
そうだね
game being rated 18 plus because of likely horse simulated horse
やっぱり
gambling.
強い。
Um,
すっごく強い。
I think it wouldn't matter
普通に頑張る
since
だけじゃ
Machitan
全然
just
勝てないんだよね。
Machitan
けど
does sometimes
奇跡
have
が起き
that
るかも
in,
しれないし、
in
神
the
様はナムナ
anime.
ム。それ多分違います。でもその息で頑張ってください。勝てないって言っちゃったよ。
That one
大
line
丈夫かな
Daya-chan
ホイザさん
would have said
心
something,
配だ
but
よ。
left silent.
確かにちょっと心配だけど、私にはでも負ける気はないって聞こえた気がする。とにかく明日はタンホイザさんの応援に行こう。すごいレースになりそうな予感がする。
Alright, so I guess
いよ
the
いよ
next
明日だ。緊張するな。
I guess the next race for Machitan is gonna be tomorrow.
応援してくれる気持ち、もう裏切りませんように。
Oh, sure. Let's go. I have to wait.
迎えたエキシビションレース当日、私たちはタンホイザさんたちのレースを見た。そして、大体こんな展
Exhibition
開だった
match.
かな。
Exhibition match functions like room match, but it is done in the game, but and not made by the
見てくれたんだ。
not made by
ごめん、
another
私かっこ悪
trainer
かったね。
who organizes the
何言って
exhibition
るんです
race.
か。タンホイザさん、すごくかっこよかったです。レースの終盤、逃げるフ
And
ルボ
there
ンさんの
goes
オーライスさん。
there goes
その後ろ
Machitan.
にタンホイザさんもじりじり迫っていって、でも届かない、どうしても届かない。もうゴ
There's an
ールまで200メートル
There's
を
a
返し、
bug on
3着
Lumia
を死守する作戦に切り替えることもできた。
dear. What
Take it
just happened?
タンホイザさんは諦めなかった。もう絶対に届かないって分かってるのに、
Far.
最後まで食らいついて。
そのせいで上がってきてる子に気づけなかったんだけどね。で、4着。本当に私って爪が甘いな。
でも何か作戦があったんですよね。あそこで危険を冒してまで加速しようとしたのは。
作戦なんてないよ。普通に勝ちに行っただけ。レースに出てる子ならみんなそうしたんじゃないかな。勝たなくちゃ何の意味もないでしょ。
Well, about that, I did notice the race coming up behind. We got in 4th place. I really didn't have a good end game. Still, you had some sort of strategy. You tried to speed up despite knowing the risk. Nah, that wasn't a strategy. I was just trying to win the race. But basically, what I was saying, if you speed up, you likely get exhausted easily. I think Power and Guts would have helped Machitan trying to maintain her placing, but she ended up getting 4th, or at least trying to get 1st. Basically, Power is like the acceleration of Umamusume. So Power is usually acceleration, while Guts is where Machitan will try to overcome uphills, which I don't think this exhibition match was to have any uphills, but if there were, I think it's like a least noticeable incline. But still, she ended up getting 4th. You can write. Oh, so basically, the changing in strategy, Sashi or Senko. That's what they were talking about.
なんて負け続きの私が言っても
You could have gotten first
やっぱ
place.
普通に頑張るだけじゃ
But
ダ
I
メだ
guess
な。
it didn't happen
帝王や
IRL.
マックイーンもそうだけど、強い子はどんどん努力してもっと強くなる。はあ、もっとトレーニング増やさなくちゃ。とりあえず明日から。
Oh no!
メモ帳が
拾います。
The wind apparently blew
書
her
き込みすごい
notebook
で
out.
すねこれ。これってずっとタンホイザさんが持ってた。
That is her
レ
reliable
ース前特
diary.
訓メニュー、早起きランニングチェックリスト、イクのおすすめ部位別ジムトレ曜日リスト。うわ、すごいメニュー量。それに頑張ろうってたくさん。
見ないで。ぐちゃぐちゃで恥ずか
Oh?
しい。
もしかして
I mean,
この
there's
メニ
nothing
ュー
to
全
be
部こな
embarrassed
してるんで
about.
すか？それも毎日？奉仕活動期間中も？
なんか変かな。普通の量だと思うんだけど。
これで普通？わかんないけどやりすぎなんじゃないかな。
でも筋トレ
Yeah,
を
I
少し
think
増やし
that
た方が良さそうな
Machitan
んだよ
took
ね。
more notes that she could have bought another notebook.
いつもギチギチになっちゃうな。
Now I think her
けど武器も持ってないし、
training memo
全
is
然特別なと
way
ころな
on
んてない。
detail of her to
その
enhance
私
her
が
stats
す
before
ごい
the
人た
next
ちに
race.
勝とうと思ったら、
Now that since after
と
the
にかく
exhibition
頑張る
race,
しかないんだもん。
she gotta need to buy another new boat.
みんなの期待に応えられるまで。タンホイザさんすごかったのに、それでも自分のこと特別じゃないって思ってるんだ。
That was already that was already
この学園
explained
に
in
いた
her
らそう思
character
っちゃうの
story.
かも。
I think
タンホイ
I
ザさん
covered
も
that
確か
before.
にすごかったけど、そ
I
れ以
already
上
covered
に
Kita-chan and Daya-chan's character story.
他のみんなもすごすぎた。分かってたつもりだったけど。
おし、全員揃ったね。じゃ始めるとしますか。
あそこにいるの。
Wonder who?
題してうちら釈放オツ。こっからレース
Strategy Shesh rolling as a convict's gonna make his a
って何？奉仕活動ようやっと終わったじゃん。マジうちら超頑張ったね。よしよしってこと。
She just head back with Turbo. Oh yeah. Ex-convicts and then Twin Turbo misspelled ex-convicts in the localized dialogue.
題してうちら釈放オツ。こっからレースで勝ちまくっちゃえ作戦会議。釈放って何？
Even I couldn't understand.
いや、自業自得ですよね。
Yeah, we brought it
と
ourselves,
り
you
あえ
know.
ず時間できたわけだし、ここいらで協力してみんなで実力底上げしてこうよって提案。みんな自分で分かってると思うけど、私たちっていまいち勝ちきれないでしょ。それ
So
他の人の目で見たら変わるかなって。私は
Best
賛成
and
です。
Bright is more
そ
or
もそもの
less
目
an
的は皆さん
understatement.
との合同トレーニングでしたし、それがなぜか
本当になんで巻き込まれたんだ私
How
た
did
ち。
we get attracted?
あんたらといるといつも貧乏口引か
Well,
され
that
るわ。
is unfortunate. Twin Turbo did
姉ちゃん
started
やらないの？
started the
ターボ姉ちゃんとやり
the
たい。
audio
走り
fuss.
たい。
元はといえばあんたのせいなのに。てか、やらないとは言ってないし。
じゃあ
Alright,
早速作戦会議と行こうか。
alright then. So meeting
勝つために。
strategy meeting for our next first
先
place.
輩たちすごく真剣。
You know, it's kind of interesting that Team Canopus and Helios and Valver still get along.
たった一つの一着を争
I
う。
bet there.
これがトレ
I
セン
recall, I
学
think
園
there was an event story where a few members of Team Canopus and Helios and Helios and Bomber did appear. Anyway, I guess that is all. That's close to the end of the event story. This is not like a one of the lyrics from Rockabye Baby.
ダイヤちゃん、私何も知らなかったんだ
They
ね。
didn't get to meet their favorites, but uh,
何もかも
but they did get along with their favorites
トレーニング
as
して
subordinates.
強くなって
Right now,
華やかなレースで
their
勝ちまくる。
supporting characters.
普通に頑張ればそういう未来が待ってるって思い込んでたんだ。普通に頑張るの普通の重さとか勝つためにどれだけの努力が必要なのかとか想像もしなかったよ。
Mm-hmm.
帝王さんはそれを全部乗り越えて走ってるんだ。だから強くてかっこいいんだね。
I feel ya.
そうだね。そんな帝王さんみた
It
いな
becomes someone like her. You really
覚悟も
takes a
何も
push
ない
yourself
私は
that far. I think you already did
なれるのかな。
in anime season
みんなを笑
anime
顔に
season
なんて
3.
本当にできる
Well,
のか
that's
な。
until Kita-chan
不
will
安に
become
なっちゃう気
playable.
持ちわかるよ。厳しい世界なんだって思い知らされちゃったもんね。ダイヤちゃんも覚悟は決めてたつもりだったんだけど甘かったみたい。でもね、キタちゃん、
Being naive isn't that
私たちは
bad.
絶対に大丈夫。
You just gotta be curious to
キタちゃんに
know
は
your
私がいるも
strengths
の。
and weaknesses.
ネイチャさんが前にお話ししてくれたのを覚えてる？ キラキラ主人公になる条件。
There.
ごめんごめん。さあ、うちの学園の主人公たちのこと。キラキラしまくってんのは帝王やマックイーンだけじゃない。
Yes, as much as I decided nice nature on that, well, it's full of protagonists. Well, everyone can become a protagonist, just
主人公
on
フル
their
コ
own
ース
story.
反応中ってわけ。
Not just Dale and McQueen being the ones, the
夢、
shining stars.
実力、それにライバル。あのね、私にとってキタちゃんはすごく大事なお友達、そして
How
と
about
っ
you
ても
two?
大切な
I mean,
負
it's
けたく
pretty
ない相手なん
obvious.
だ。初めて会っ
That
た
is
時、
one slight deviation from both
キ
of
タちゃん
them.
はうちのボランティアに来てくれたよね。
Because
私にと
Tataro
ってキタちゃ
Diamond
んは
IRL
ほとんど
rarely
初めてお
released
話し
me.
する同年代の
He
ウ
did
マ
that back
娘
in
だ
the
ったか
day.
らドキドキしたな。それにすごくびっくりした。私よりも強い子がいるなんて本気で驚いたんだよ。
If she's referring to Major McQueen,
あ
that
の
is.
日から
Yes.
キタちゃんはいろんなところへ連れて行ってくれたよね。駄菓子屋さんの遊び方とか転ぶこととか
Yes,
いろいろ教えてくれた。
this is based on the
私を引
anime.
っ張って
Anime
ど
second
こまでも
season.
広い世界を走ってくれた。いつも私の前を走るあなたを見て思ったの。
What's interesting is that that already happened, but older, in third season.
キタちゃんはあの時からお世話焼きだったから、私のこともただ優しくしてくれただけなのかもしれないね。
True childhood friend power.
私には違ったの。
The same.
ずっとキ
The
タちゃん
same
のことライ
duo.
バルだって思ってたよ。確かに先輩たちは本当にすごい。どれだけ努力しても追いつけないかもしれない。それでもあの日みたいにキタちゃんが私の前を走ってくれたら追い越さなくちゃって私は頑張れる、強くなれる。だから一緒に走ろうキタちゃん。これからも
Race together till forever.
指切りゲーマ
And that's where the line came from at the beginning of the event story.
ずっと一緒に走ろうね。そうだ、私は
Yes, that first
初めて
promise.
ダイヤちゃんに会った時、
Run together
他の友
forever.
達とは何かが違うって思った。私 G1 で勝つの。それで家族やみんなの夢を叶えるんだ。
They'll end
世
up
間知らずで
they'll end
ぼ
up
んやりで
bickering each other before the
なの
start
に
of the
転んでも
start of a
絶対
race.
に泣かなかった。夢があるのって正直に私に話してくれた。一生懸命前を走ってもダイヤちゃんは絶対に私から離れなくて、最後には並ばれたっけ。
You two are describing to each
それが
other.
悔しかったから私はもっと強くなりたいって思ったんだ。ありがとうダイヤちゃん。私ちょっと弱気になりすぎてたみたい。でも
Hmm.
ライバルに背中を
I'm
押し
sure
てもらう
one
のって
day they'll come
青
back.
春っぽくていい
Remember
よ
the
ね。
Habataki no round up that I did cover before
走る意味
in
とか
in the Japanese
夢とか
version?
自分がどんなに強く
Well,
な
I'm
れる
likely
と
gonna
か
have to replicate
何
that
もわ
same
からない
feeling.
けど
You know, Kita Talent sa Toto Diamond back
Watashi
for
ni wa
more.
一緒に走るライバルがいる。だからどんなに苦しいことがあったって大丈夫。ダイヤちゃんと一緒に笑顔で乗り越えるんだ。あ、で
The
も
aspiration
レ
that
ー
they
ス
get,
じゃ絶対に
the
並ばせないか
aspiration
ら
that they'll
覚悟してて
eventually,
よダイヤちゃん。
they will race together, even as their own
私も
idols
負けないよ。
are separate paths.
夢も憧れも強い
Uh,
自分に
Theo
だっ
and
て
McQueen.
いつかたどり着いてみせる。あなたと夢をかけていくって決めたから。
This feels a bit this feels like a decent prologue to the new anime season 3, but of course you will need to follow up that with Habataki no Run Up. This is like an aftermath of anime season 2, which at this point you barely see barely see Tokai Teo and Majuro McQueen in the event story. You only get to see the supporting characters, Team Canopus, but Balvar and Helios at all. So, I only got around 307,000 so far. So, I'm already like getting about halfway. I might be able to get halfway by the end of the event. All I need is just endurance, perseverance on one particular Umamusume that I would like to have a struggle in career mode. And so it does not play the copyrighted song.
今日はトリウム
Sorry. Sorry, that was Scarlet. I'm streaming! Anyway. You might have guessed the one in the center. Let me check a little bit.
やりますか。それなり。
今日はどんなご
So here's the current progress on Umamusume. I still don't have Sana Suzuka though. Fujikiseki, Maruzenki, Sana Suzuka. Wait, Fujikiseki will become playable anyway, so I'm not sure why. No wait, is Fujikiseki on the launch lineup? Oh, not this one. Game got go for the English version. And then character lineup. Fuji? Oh, okay. Fujikiseki is not yet playable. Yep, she is listed, but it's because of her support card. Next up, Kasamba. Look at this! I have around 382,000 on Rice Shower, and yet I
ライスのこ
haven't
と
even cleared at least once on. I haven't at least cleared once on Rice Shower. So yeah. Yep, close to being winning, but
あの
yeah.
時よりもライス成長できてる
Perhaps if I were to cover a story character in the meantime while waiting for the next event story or story chapter. Gonna be the ones that I already got Bond level 6 on. So I recently cleared Vodka's Bond level 6, so I got all of her character story episodes unlocked. Those that I have not unlocked will stay at 4. At least for now. Okay.
マイ
Daily reset to be at 11, but I
どうぞ
don't
ご
think
ゆ
I'll
っ
have
くり
to
ご
wait
覧ください
until that. I don't have to wait until the next reset. I'll just wait for that time by playing League like Club 5. And yes, I figured out how to clear Ice Cream. Tsubabe Mira Park. Anyway. What is this? Anchor Games. Oh, it's the visual model. Okay. I was looking at Love mobile ports on Google Play. Which is okay, but I did buy it, so I don't have to beat a visual level on mobile that one time. Anyway, even with these extras, I'm just gonna leave it in. I'm just gonna leave it saving. I'm just gonna save until like at a point where I can start maxing out support cards. Got a statues. I'm not in a rush, but if I want to be in a rush, however, is that I need like one of the 2 or 3 stars at 3-star costumes.
ライスもちゃんと避けるかなそう信じられるようになりたいな
Well, good news. I will be streaming that story chapter that we have in next stream, which will be on Friday. What I did on chapter 2 is that I tried going for not using Rice Shower, and then see if one of my characters can get first place on story chapter 2, the fast race, by the way, which is this one, Euro Turf long distance. It's pretty hard. I finished that with Ventura McQueen, so yeah, bit of a win. But although it would have been better if I were to get Rice Shower finished the career once, and then I might use her on this one for R. Anyway, this will be next. I think on Friday. Genshin Impact will be on Saturday, and then another Umamusume stream, but in the Japanese version on Saturday night. Yeah, pretty short stream today because I wanted to cover multiple Umamusume segments this week. 2 in the English version and 1 in the Japanese version. So, guys, on Friday, this is a short stream, I tell ya. So yeah, next stream, story chapter 2. At least I'm already caught up with the main story until they release the PNW chapter. You know, winning tickets chapter. I'm sure it'll arrive very soon. Wouldn't be that long. So anyway, that is going to be it. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Discord server, X, Twitter account. Link in the video description below. And I'd say, great, decent, brand new Friends event story. I'll have to look forward for like 9 months or so to get Kita-chan. Unfortunately, Satoru Diamond is not my priority. But at least I got her New Year's variant in the Japanese version. I'm currently farming her regular variant pieces through Legend races, so I'm not missing out on at least for a while. Anyway, see you guys next time. Next Friday will be Rice Showers chapter. Anyway, goodbye. See you soon. Story Arc 1, actually main story Arc 1 chapter 2. Anyway, goodbye. See you soon.
あれさっきまでそこに爆心王さんいたのに、俺が言ってた爆心の力